It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Now it's Hyde on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Price. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
From way up at the 23, the lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, Price. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Back to throw again. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's Price to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Price. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Ball carrier. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cowboys 7.
Second down at 7. Back to throw. Finney. And he won't find his man on the outside.
The pass.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Entering screen, resume.
I just need something right here, and the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Number 35.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Finney. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 24.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Price. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And it gives this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Finney. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. At their own, getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he is inching closer to that 100-yard mark.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Finney. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Price now. A final shot before break. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Finney. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Price. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Looking to throw. Price. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, McFadden. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Price. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Cowboys 21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
With the score, Seahawks 24.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll race.
1st down, Cowboys.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted. He will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Price. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You're looking there to deep. Back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to figure now.
Security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Cowboys.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Intended for number 7.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 11. 1:47 on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
24.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Price. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a second down and 6. Operating from the gun, Price. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
They pop up. Did you have fun in your last match? Dismiss. No, press.